Afternoon, Robert Scribbler here, filming at Jeanette's Pier for the OBX wave report for this Wednesday, May the 24th. And here we are looking to the south and east at the rough and stormy ocean waters as 4 to 7 foot waves roll in off the North Atlantic on the back of north-northeast winds ranging from 20 to 25 miles per hour, with gusts today up to 30. Kind of a nor'easter-like situation. No surfers in the water, although I've seen surfers in conditions about this rough. Myself personally have not gone out today, although I don't know, may get out tomorrow in the rough stuff and at least do a little bit of groveling in the first break or the second break. I don't know if I can find a place where there are some surfers that are willing to go out, or if I can get some folks together in my surf club to get going out there. Might head on out and brave this rough and choppy stuff. Not something you want to be out in alone unless you're a highly advanced surfer, although it doesn't look quite as gnarly as it did yesterday. Nonetheless, we expect stormy surf conditions today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, with building surf through Friday. And Friday, we expect to see waves pushing up into the range of 7 to 9 or 7 to 10 feet or higher as another coastal storm intensifies to our south off the South Carolina and Georgia coasts. So looking at another coastal storm developing, as right now we're just seeing the effects of a front and a trough. So stormy and cooler conditions across the Outer Banks right now with that trough. And what we have seen recently is this trough digging down from the north, providing the fuel and impetus for storms to form along the U.S. East Coast. And then just to our south and east, we've got much warmer than normal ocean waters, both in the North Atlantic and in the Gulf of Mexico. And so these warmer than normal ocean waters in the North Atlantic and in the Gulf of Mexico are providing some extra fuel for these storms in the form of more water vapor rising off the ocean surface and generally warmer temperatures and more convective lift in the atmosphere. So what happens is when those cold air masses move down across the trough, you get those unstable swirls down in the trough, and they tap into that lift off those warmer than normal ocean waters. You can get some pretty intense storm development, which is one of the reasons why we are seeing the development of a coastal storm and a nor'easter type system for the early part of Memorial Day weekend. And off the Carolinas, we expect to see some very strong gale force winds in the range of tropical storm force, with sustained winds easily in the 40 mile per hour range just offshore, and gusts up to 60 or more on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So stormy conditions on tap over the next few days. Now, if you're a surfer, that just means that you need to be pretty advanced in your skill. You're probably going to want a buddy out there if you get out in the water, and you're going to want to be extra alert to the conditions. So getting down to the local conditions here at Jeanette's Pier, wave heights are in the range of 4 to 7 feet. Primary swell coming in at 9 seconds as a 7.5 foot swell coming in out of the east-northeast. North-northeast winds 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusts up to 30 today. Air temperatures in the range of about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so cooler, with those colder winds coming in from the north and northeast. Ocean water temperatures still relatively warm in the range of about 65 degrees. And weather conditions today, mostly cloudy, windy, highs in the middle to upper 60s, winds 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts to 30. And then heading south to Rodanthe, we've got waves at Rodanthe in the range of 5 to 7 feet, with the primary swell coming in out of the east-northeast at 9 seconds as an 8 foot swell. Winds right now at Rodanthe north at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Air temperatures 63 degrees at Rodanthe. Ocean water temperatures 67. Weather conditions mostly cloudy, windy, with highs in the upper 60s. Slight chance of showers today. North winds 20 to 25 miles per hour with gusts to 35 miles per hour. And then heading south to Buxton. Right now we've got 5 to 7 foot waves at Buxton with a primary swell coming in out of the east-northeast at 9 seconds. That is an 8-foot swell. Secondary swell coming in out of the southeast at 15 seconds. That is a 0.4 foot swell. North winds in the range of 20 to 25 miles per hour. Air temperatures at Buxton also relatively cool at 61 degrees. Ocean water temperatures hanging in there at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Weather conditions for Buxton similar to Rodanthe, mostly cloudy, windy, highs in the middle to upper 60s. Winds out of the north and northeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Slight chance of showers today. And you can see this low-hanging cloud cover to the south looks relatively showery to me. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we see some showers up here in the Nags Head region. All right, and then for our last observation, I'm going to provide you with a calmer location. That would be Frisco. So with those northerly winds blowing offshore at Frisco, because Frisco is a south-facing beach, we have fair wave conditions. And if you want to head for fairer waves, I do recommend Frisco. Frisco is a fair wave spot for today with waves in the range of 4 to 6 feet and offshore winds. Likely pretty hollow down there. I don't know, you might catch some barrels if you head on down to Frisco. So thank you for joining me once again for this May 24th session of the OBX Wave Report. And as I always do at the end of these wave reports, I'd like to ask you guys to please do everything you can to help support the clean energy transition, which will protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change. The impacts of climate change being rising sea levels caused by fossil fuel burning, more intense storms caused by fossil fuel burning, and a nasty ocean acidification, all caused by fossil fuel burning. Transitioning to clean energy will protect our coastlines from these impacts by reducing their porosity. Let's have a can-do attitude, because we can do this, and we can save our gorgeous beaches from worsening effects. So thank you for joining me once again on this stormy May 24th. And if you do get out in the waters, I hope you play it safe and shred it up.